Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. Former heavyweight contender Eddie Chambers, he has whipped social media into a frenzy with claims that unified champion Anthony Joshua has been sending him a series of hurtful messages via his private message function on Instagram. At first, I immediately thought that Chambers, who hasn't been relevant in the division for years, was trying to create some drama to stay relevant. But then he, via Coach Anthony, posted this on his Instagram account.
So what's going on, y'all? This is your boy, Coach Anthony, man. Look, I'm on Eddie's phone right now. I'm on his DM. You know what I mean? He's a nice guy, so Eddie's not going to come out and, talk the way I'm going to talk. Speak how I'm going to speak. But check it out. Look, this is Anthony Joshua's Instagram account. For a lot of people out there who's saying this was hacked or whatever, this ain't his account, whatever, check it out. Boom, Anthony Joshua. Okay, I'm clicking on his name, and bang, look, it goes right to his verified account. He was on his Instagram today, so he has access to his phone. One more time, Anthony Joshua talking shit. Here you go. Disgrace to the superior black race, right? We're gonna click on the little icon right there, and look what that. You see that verified check? That means that's him, y'all. That means that's Anthony Joshua. Come on, Joshua, let us know what it is, man. If you want that fight, let's make it happen.
It certainly becomes hard to deny this whole thing is a hoax when they do click through to the verified account of Joshua. And I did think hard before doing this video, but ultimately I've been critical in the past of Deontay Wilder's social media behavior and Joseph Parker's almost lack of a social media presence, which I believe is a mistake. So it would be remiss of me not to comment and report on this matter. But in terms of what was said, we don't know the full context of the conversation, of the stuff that isn't shown. And I have been asking myself, what exactly would Anthony Joshua be doing devoting any attention to Eddie Chambers at all? I mean, what was the end game there? And there is an old saying that applies to politicians that is certainly apt for celebrities, and in this case, boxers as well. Don't write or send anything communications-wise that you wouldn't be happy winding up on the front page of the paper. And that is a good litmus test, because certainly a lot of politicians, celebrities have come a cropper from writing things or saying things that they didn't really mean, or actually they said in private and didn't think could be reported, but they were. So I don't know if this is a case of that, but for a guy with a squeaky clean image that has been carefully managed, manicured, and manufactured over a period of several years, this sort of social media gaffe has certainly surprised and disappointed many people on social media from what I can see. I'm seeing a number of people saying AJ's stock has dropped with them. But given that there has been a few other eyebrow-raising tweets in particular in the last fortnight, including one directed at Tyson Fury, maybe this behavior isn't so out of the blue. World Boxing News, in its coverage of the story, says it has been speculated that Joshua has recently fired his social media handler and decided to take control of all his accounts himself, something which is yet to be confirmed by promoter Eddie Hearn or management of the 28-year-old. Whatever the case may be, this alleged incident runs counter to brand Anthony Joshua. That brand is massively popular, but with all things, it is not unstoppable. These sorts of incidents can take the sheen off it and how people feel about him. So the response to this situation, I think, will depend on a couple of things. The chief among them is how much mainstream coverage this actual social media faux pas gets. Right now, at the time of publishing, it has existed more in the social media realm and on boxing websites. But if it grows legs, if it gets good pickup in the mainstream media, then we may see this matter addressed directly from Anthony Joshua himself. But if this does start to sink like a stone in the next day or two, perhaps the best thing would likely be to let it blow over, let it pass by. But if in fact Anthony Joshua has taken control over social media accounts from his former handler, then maybe that situation does need to be addressed, given what we have seen possibly with this tweet, but certainly with others in the last couple of weeks. It has raised some eyebrows. So this incident, it's not something that I would see sinking Joshua's profile too much, but it certainly doesn't help. And if these allegations from Eddie Chambers are true, if this is in fact Joshua, which he seems to have proved it is, then it does sort of take the sheen a little bit off brand Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua and his people will know that his brand is very important to his future career earnings. I would also note that I'm not sure how Eddie Chambers would think that dealing Joshua a blow like this in public would somehow lead to a fight between the pair. He's been saying, send the contract. And those calls, when I've seen them, I just thought that's completely ridiculous. But Eddie Chambers, he's exposed Anthony Joshua allegedly on this front here with this incident. What do you make of it? Is this something that you would expect from Anthony Joshua? Are you outraged? Or do you just think this is a big storm in a teacup? Drop a comment, let me know. Hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.